Another saint story made with love.
Hi, I'm Saint Sylvester I. I was a priest in Rome when everything changed. For nearly 3 centuries, the church had lived in the shadows. We buried our dead in secret. We celebrated Mass in hiding. We knew the names of martyrs better than we knew safety. Then, in 313, Emperor Constantine issued the Edict of Milan. And for the first time, the church could worship freely. The age of widespread persecution had ended. A new age had begun. The following year, I became Pope. I was the first bishop of Rome to govern the church entirely in liberty. No more catacombs. No more whispers. But freedom brought a new question. What does the church do when she is finally free? The answer came clearly. We build. Working with Constantine, we raised great basilicas. St. Peter's over the tomb of the Apostle, the Lateran, the Holy Cross in Jerusalem, and St. Paul outside the walls. Stone by stone. Prayer by prayer. Rome was changing from the city of Caesars to a city shaped by Christ. But I knew this, buildings are not the church. People are. So while the walls rose, my heart was set on something deeper, preserving truth, forming worship, and guarding the faith entrusted to us. I did not attend the Great Council of Nicaea. Others went to defend the truth about who Jesus is. My task was Rome. My calling was to shepherd faithfully where God had placed me. During my time, the memory of the martyrs was preserved, the church's prayer took clearer voice, and sacred song began to rise, because even in freedom, the church must never forget her cost. I was not a martyr. I was called confessor of faith, one who lived entirely for Christ in a world that was changing quickly. The world wondered, can the church survive in the light as she did in the darkness? My answer was simple, yes. Because the church does not depend on circumstances. She depends on Christ. Today, I say to you, you live in a time of transition too. Everything around you shifts, culture, technology, ideas, expectations. Do not place your trust in power, approval, or structures. Place it in Christ alone. Worship God well. Guard the truth. Remember those who came before you. Love the people God has given you to serve. Because circumstances change. Empires rise and fall. But Christ does not change. Build what God has called you to build, not only with stone, but with love, truth, worship, and steady faithfulness. The church is not held together by emperors or architecture. She is held together by Christ, and He will never let her go. Follow Cute Messengers for more saintly stories. Cute Messengers, small voices, heavenly messages.
Thank you for watching.